All right, everybody, I'm back again. Another project. So we're gonna put the windshield in our 70 camper here. And go through that process with you. This same process is used on all of the windows in the bus that use the rubber molding. Same as on a Beetle, same concept. They're all the same. So the only difference windshield wise, windshields break easy. Your rear windows and stuff like that, you can be pretty tough with them. They're pretty strong. But windshields have a tendency to break much easier. So a little bit of tender care on those. But we have a new seal here. Now this seal does not have it's not cut for the chrome molding. There's no chrome molding going to be on this bus. But if you do have chrome molding that's going in on your bus or bug or whatever, you will put your seal on and then you will put the chrome on before you put the window in. You will not be able to put the chrome on after the window is in. So if you have chrome, make sure you do that first. There's going to be there's one spot here where the glass goes, and then this other little lip is what wraps around the metal on the bus. So we're going to go through and we're going to work this rubber on here somewhere. Okay, here's the seam. Personal preference, but I usually try to put it in the center of the bottom of the windshield. That's just where I usually put it. So this is our bottom. And I'm looking at the inside of the windshield here right now. Let's see here. Make sure you can see us. See me. I think that'll work out all right. So basically, here's my seam. See, that's about the center right there. We're just going to start working this rubber onto the glass. Once you get it started, it goes pretty decent. Just going to keep working it all the way around. You usually don't need, you could spray some Windex on there for lubrication, but usually don't need it when you're putting the seal on the window. It usually goes on pretty easy. Get a good quality seal. If you took your old window out and you're using your old seal, that's fine. I always recommend new seal. They're cheap. But get a good quality one that has the rubber made in the US. This one's nice and soft. I can tell you the cheaper Brazilian and Chinese rubber, they will likely crack within 6 months. You'll get all kinds of cracks. The rubber is no good. So don't cheap out on your seal. Whoops. I usually get all my rubber seals and that from West Coast Metric. Oh my, I'm going backwards here. They make everything in-house, so I know I'm getting good quality rubber. just basically make sure you know where you're getting it from. I like this seal, feels really nice and soft. Go for next. Run around like a chicken with my head cut off. Okay, this time instead of sliding it, let's lift it. Pull our seal back off there. Like I said, I'm just kind of wiggling it so the glass goes into the groove in the seal. Okay, as we get closer, we will have to do some stretching. Fun. Get that on there. Almost. We got her. Okay. Now what we're going to do is, like I said, now we've got this groove right here. That is going to wrap around this edge here to the inside of the window. So what we do is you're going to need a rope of some sort. I have this one here that helps me feed it in. But basically, you need a rope. I don't know, what is that, 3/16 diameter roughly, something that you can get into the edge here. And I start on the bottom with my rope. Just start over a little bit. And I'm just going to lift this up. And I want to get that rope into this groove. Now if you don't have this tool like I do, it's just a matter of taking your hand and working it in there. This definitely makes it a little bit easier. And we're just getting it inside there, because that is going to help us get that lip over that metal hitch. Now, if I break this windshield putting it in, you will hear me cry. I heard that little crack, one of these bubbles popped, and that scared the living heck out of me. It sounded exactly like a windshield cracking. Okay. So that's that part. Now we definitely want some lubricant. I've just got regular Windex here. But the spray foam type window cleaner works really well too, because that kind of foams up. I don't have any of that. But I'm going along here and I'm going to douse this really well, get it in by the rope. Get that all lubed up real well. Okay, I'm also going to come by the bus here. Let's see, my screen won't come on. You can make sure you can see. I'm also going to go along here and put some on here too. Every little bit will help. Then we're going to I'm going to set the windshield in there. So let me get that. And we're going to carefully set that stuff in there. We're going to get it roughly into position. You want to push down to try to get that lip on the bottom started already. Got my little plastic thing here too. Let me get our rubber out. Okay, there, that went down there like that. Could go over to the passenger side just a little bit there. Okay, our next step is we're going to go inside. See if we can get you in here. See some. What I want to do now is I'm going to take my rope. You can see where some of this I already it went the way I'd like it to. It already started to go over that lip. So we're going to take our rope here and we're going to start pulling that out. And what that's going to do for us is it's going to start pulling that rubber over the metal lip. We're just going to take our time and go slow. Let me put you down here. I'm going to go to the other side. Let's get our piece that's going this way. We're going to start pulling it. You just want to go slow. You don't want your rope to come out and the lip to not be over, because then it's kind of a pain. So now that I've got it mostly there, I'm going to go on the outside here again. And I'm going to push down on the window to make sure that our bottom is in there good. Seem to be. And we're going to come and we're going to continue to pull our rope. We'll help it from the outside a little bit. Oop, see that I didn't want it to do. Went a little quick on me. Let's move over to this side. Let's start pulling this one. Okay, lose you guys. I'm out here and I'm just tapping real light to get that to go down into place. Going to keep working ourselves around the window. Pull a little bit, go to the other side. Now we're barely catching, so I want to go very slow. I'm going to have to go back outside here. Push that windshield in. A little more. I think I'll go over on the other side. Do the same thing, we'll just continue along. Go over here and get it in. Now where my rope went a little bit fast, oh, it looks like it did catch. I thought I lost it, but if this would have been underneath there, we'd take our little plastic tool here and we could work it around there. But it looks like we went in. I'm hitting, but I'm not hitting too hard. You don't want to hit overly hard because that's when things break. But I'm just trying to get this to suck in there, and the edge is going over there, but we're looking pretty decent. And that looks pretty good. This can come a little bit, but some of that, once we start driving the vehicle, the wind force is going to help push that in, but our window is in there pretty well. But let's get you out of here. That's essentially how you do it. Now sometimes when you're doing it, these edges will stay sucked underneath there, but then you can just take your little plastic tool like I kind of did when we were first putting it in. But that's the process of putting the windshields in, and any of your other windows besides your camper window. But all your windows on your buses and your bugs, they all go on the same way. So you put your seal on, put that rope around in that groove, and then put the window in there and just slowly start pulling that rope till it pulls the seal over that edge. And like I said, if you've got chrome, you know, there'll be a slice in the rubber here, but that chrome you have to put on before you put the windshield in, because you can't get it underneath in that groove once it's in. So now all I'll do is I'll go through and clean the window up nice and clean, and then we can put our wipers on. And Scooby is really coming together. So I hope that helped you. Let me know in the comments if you got any questions or suggestions, but hopefully that little tutorial will at least make it a little bit less intimidating. I know a lot of people are kind of intimidated putting the windows in, but on the VWs, that's pretty straightforward. So, all right, please please subscribe. Love doing this for you guys. So we'll be back for more as we continue on Scooby and all of our other projects. Okay, take care.